Hi, my dear friends. Welcome to another useful presentation from Easy Walk to English Grammar. Today we are going to deal with have as auxiliary verbs. We have already dealt with have as main verbs in another video. So better comprehension of this video, please watch that also in our channel Easy Walk to English Grammar. In this video, we'll be focusing on framing interrogative sentences with the help of have and its forms. Many people find it very difficult to create or to frame interrogative sentences. Interrogative means question, sentences through which we ask a question with the help of have and its forms. Certainly, we will find out a solution for this confusion through this video. Not only that, we'll definitely be learning how to frame negative sentences with the help of have and its forms in this video. So please don't miss out anything from this video. This will be very helpful for you, and you are once again most welcome to this video. Wow! Wonderful! He is gliding in the sky. I think his mother is waiting there, and now he can tell her, I have flown. Shall I dissect this sentence? In this sentence, there are three words: I, have, and flown. Shall we find out to which categories do these words belong? The first word, I, belongs to the category of pronoun, and it's a personal pronoun. If you would like to know more about pronouns, we have a number of videos in our channel. Please do watch it for the better comprehension of the topic. Now we are going to deal with the last word, flown, and it's the past participle form of the verb fly. Fly, flew, flown. And if you would like to know more about past participle forms, you should know about regular and irregular forms of verb. There are a number of videos in our channel related to this topic. If you would like, please do watch it. And moreover, this word flown is a past participle form of fly. It's a main verb in this sentence. And now it's very clear that have in this sentence plays the role of auxiliary verb. Dear friends, let me remind you of one important thing. If you don't know how to find out main verb and auxiliary verb in a sentence, there is a video related to this topic in our channel Easy Walk to English Grammar. Please do watch it. Otherwise, you will find it totally difficult to comprehend the topic that we deal in this video. And we have already dealt with have and its forms as main verb in another video. You have to watch that also to understand this video clearly well. Hope you understood the dissection of this sentence. If not, please don't forget to repeat to watch the video. Definitely you will understand. Did you understand how the word have helped us, or what was the purpose of the word have in the previous sentence? It shows a completed experience or action that happened recently, in a very near past. The action completed in a very near past time. When have and its forms function as auxiliary verbs, sometimes they show a completed experience or action that happened in the near past time. But please don't think this is the only use of have as auxiliary verb. We just hinted here. One of the uses of have functioning as auxiliary verb. Have, I mean have and its forms has and had. There are a lot to learn about them, and we'll definitely be dealing with them in our coming videos. What can we see here? The sun has set and the stars have risen. These two sentences look alike the previous sentence that we dealt with. Let's try to dissect these two sentences too. What components can we find out from this sentence? The first word in this sentence, the, is a determiner. The second word, sun, is a noun. The final word, set, is the main verb in this sentence. And, of course, it's the past participle form of the verb set. Set, set, set. Then what is this has? The has is the auxiliary verb in this sentence. You can understand why we discussed this topic after dissecting the second sentence. In the second sentence, the stars have risen. The first word, the, once again, it's a determiner. The second word, stars, is the noun, and it's a plural noun. More than one star is there, and it's a plural noun. And risen is the main verb in this sentence, as well as it's the past participle form of the verb rise. Rise, rose, risen. And now we know have here is the auxiliary verb. I hope after dealing with 3 sentences of the same pattern, now you don't have any doubt on how we use have and its forms as auxiliary verbs. Now we can move on to another important topic related to this functioning of have as auxiliary verb. As we saw in the above 3 sentences, we have to use past participle forms, or in other words, we can call them V3 forms of the verb, of verbs after have when it functions as auxiliary verb. It's very essential. We cannot use any other forms of verb after have and its forms. We can use only past participle forms. Here it comes very important to learn the V2 and V3 forms of all the verbs in English. There are a number of videos in our channel, and we'll be dealing with more videos in future related to the past participle and the past tense forms of verbs. They are called irregular forms and regular forms of verbs. You can find some of the videos still in our channel. If you have any confusion, please do watch them. I think here the mother is scolding her child. Why has the mother scolded the boy? The boy has not done his homework. Every mother does that. If their children are not doing their homework, definitely mothers will scold them. But here we can focus on the second sentence a little deeper. The boy has not done his homework is a negative sentence. Why do we call it a negative sentence? Because the word not is present in this sentence. Whenever words like no, never, none, nobody, neither, etc. are present in a sentence, we can call that particular sentence a negative sentence. We'll do another special video related to this negative sentence because it's not good to deal everything in one video. It will definitely confuse the viewers, the learners. So we can avoid it for the time being and focus on this sentence, please. The boy has not done his homework is a negative sentence because the negative word not is present in this sentence. What do we want to understand from this sentence is that where do we place this negative adverb not? Or where do we place these negative adverbs in the sentence where we use have and its forms? Here in this sentence we have used has, which is the present tense singular form of have. And where do we place not, the adverb that shows negation? We placed it in the middle of has and done. It means we placed the adverb not in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. That is the exact place where you want to place the adverb of negations. Only then can you make correct negative sentences. Hope you understood. If not, please don't forget to repeat to watch the video. And for better understanding, you need to watch 2 more videos related to main verb and auxiliary verb in Easy Walk to English Grammar, as well as the previous video related to have as main verb. Only then can you understand this point clearly well. Now we can focus on the question. Why has the mother scolded the boy? It's an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means sentences that we use to ask questions. Here, why has the mother scolded the boy? We are searching for a reason. In relation to interrogative sentence, we need to understand something, some very important things. We can check the pattern. The pattern, by the term pattern, I meant the arrangement of words in this particular sentence. Here, in this interrogative sentence, we have used the present and singular form of have, that is has. And we know the main verb is scolded in this sentence. Means has is the auxiliary verb and scolded is the main verb. Let's check. Where do we place or where did we place the subject of this sentence? The mother. The mother is the subject of this sentence. We placed the mother, which is the subject of this sentence, in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. We started the question with the question word why, and then we placed the auxiliary verb has. After that, we placed the subject of the sentence, the mother, and later we placed the main verb of the sentence scolded, and after all those things we placed the object of the sentence, the boy. Hope you understood the placement. But if you are totally confused with subjects and objects, main verbs and auxiliary verbs, you cannot understand anything from this. We have in our channel videos related to main verbs and auxiliary verbs, subjects and predicates, objects, everything. If you please visit the channel and watch those videos for the better understanding of this topic. We can check another sentence too, another interrogative sentence. Has the mother scolded the boy? What do we see here? We avoided the question word why. And we started the question with the auxiliary verb has. And all other things are same like the first sentence, because we placed the subject, the mother, in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. In the first question, we are searching for, or we need to get a reason. When we ask the question like this, why has the mother scolded the boy? We are asking for the reason. In the second question, we are expecting a yes or no answer. We need a yes or no answer. Has the mother scolded the boy? Yes. We saw the mother scolding the boy, so we can give the answer yes. Has the mother scolded the boy? This is a yes or no question. I think you understood the difference between the first question and the second question. In both these things, the important thing or the important matter that you need to understand and should keep in your mind is that you have to place the subject in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb in such types of questions. Otherwise, you cannot frame an interrogative sentence. I think this is a useful information for you. We can look into these two sentences too. Here we have used the base form have in one of the sentences and the past form had in the second sentence. And we can see we are following the same pattern that we discussed a little before. Means we placed the auxiliary verbs have and had at first. Then we placed the subject they after the auxiliary verbs. Then we placed the V3 forms as well as the main verb or the main verbs of the sentences. The same pattern. I think it's more clear for you now how to make the placement of words while we use have or has or had in interrogative sentences. The rest of the part of the questions are related to, or they are adverbs of place which we have to deal with in some of our coming videos. Wait for those videos, and for that please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And now we can move on to the exercise section for this video. This time your task is to write 6 sentences where you can use have and its forms as auxiliary verbs. Those sentences, your answers, should contain 2 interrogative sentences and 2 negative sentences. You have to write total 6 sentences, and among those 6 sentences, 2 should be interrogative sentences and 2 should be negative sentences, and you have to use the forms of have in your sentences. That's your task this time. Please send your answers to the comment box below. The winner's name will be displayed in our next video. It will be announced through our next video. If there are more than one person who send correct answers, we will be selecting the first person who sends the correct answer. Unfortunately, nobody sent correct answers for the previous video, and so we cannot announce the name of the winner this time. Hope you all will participate this time. While sending your answers, please make it sure that you have given your full name and the place where you reside. It can also be displayed on the screen.